Fishos, Easter time. A lot of time to go and search for a few fish. Plenty of activity around us. Really depends on how keen you are. The boys down in Albury tell me that Dartmouth's okay, but the fish are still reasonably deep. That early morning, late afternoon scenario, you'll probably pick them up on the surface. Still plenty of yabbies getting caught there, so keep that one in mind. Certainly worth the effort at the moment. Hume Weir's a real hit and miss option. They're getting a few yellows out of it. The black grubs seem to be doing better than anything else. Getting a few on the troll, mainly yellow belly obviously. A few redfin getting caught there, but not big numbers. Haven't heard of a cod this week. Not saying there's none caught, but haven't heard of any. There's supposed to be a bit of algae in there, but I'm not getting many reports from the fishermen about that, but you know, they'll go fishing anyway. It doesn't seem to matter a great deal. There's a fair bit of water coming out of Dart into the Mitter. It's increased its height dramatically, but it should be still fishing all right. So anybody wanting to go down fish the Mitter, they should get a little bit of success down there, flicking a few lures or flies around. I'd use blades or seltzers or something like that. You know, that type of thing would cover the option. Something with a little bit of weight in it would cover it pretty well. Mulwala, a few reports coming out of there. Most of the fish, it's not as good as it was about 2 weeks ago, but most of the fish have got a bit of quality about them, so it's certainly worth the effort. This weekend looks like it could be a good surface lure weekend, but where the highlight is at the moment, the Murrumbidgee River's dropped really well. It's quite low at the moment. There's plenty of structure there to fish around. I reckon it'll be hot surface lure fishing. I reckon you'll have some fantastic success there. If not, bait fishermen are going to do all right anyway. The water's still clear. Just be careful when you're cruising around. There is a lot of exposed timber and timber just under the water, so it's quite shallow at the moment, but great fishing. This is our favourite time, and as it cools down, the big cod will come out to play, I can assure you of that, so it looks really good. Lake Albert, good option if you're not going out of town anywhere. Blowering off the bank with big yabbies or grubs. Big yabbies in particular seem to be scoring most of the big cod up there at the moment. I did get a report from last weekend. There was a lot of big cod caught on the troll by a couple of people. Now, whether they're factual or not, I don't know. I didn't see the fish, I didn't see photos, but there were some excited fishermen telling me there's some metre plus fish caught on the troll. And it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you, because Blowering's a bit of a hot spot around this full moon scenario. And because we're just past the full moon now, suggest you fish from midnight down to daylight, you know, about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning even. That's where some of the best results are going to come from. And the bait fishermen early morning should do the job quite nicely. Tell Bingo, haven't got many reports from there, but I reckon if you lead line that, you should do all right. Yukon Bean, bit slow. Tantangra, not too bad. We mentioned it was good a couple of weeks ago. Some people caught fish, some didn't. Did drop 1% the weekend before last, and that slowed it down for that weekend, but it started to come back up again. Not sure what it's doing today. I didn't have a look this morning, but it should be okay. Fishing off the bank with scrub worms through the week's been good. Jindabyne, not too bad. Burrinjuck, certainly worth the effort at the moment. They're getting some good results out of there. So as you can see, we've got a fair bit of activity around us. Anyone heading to the coast? Estuaries are fantastic. Well, this is Rod's Fishing Report for this week, and we'll catch you next week.